Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. Okay guys, so I have 3 plays for you guys and 3 additional plays in Masterclass. Couple 2-unit plays for you guys. Before I get into that though, talk about yesterday. Okay, so yesterday we had Georgia State, Arkansas over 71. The way the game started off for the first 4 minutes, it looked like it might go under. Outside of that, that game was cruising to over and easily covered that. All right, then we had Dodgers and under. And I tell you guys, there is no such thing as, 100% guarantee in sports. There's no such thing as 100%, except in this series. I have been 100% wrong on everything in this series so far. Everything. We had a crazy baseball season. You guys know that. We had a really, really good baseball season, and the playoffs have not been as friendly to us. But again, playoffs, different systems, different looks, different money distribution, different everything, really. And the playoffs historically have always been just that much better. They always have, because, and I think a lot of it has to do with, the public has fewer games to bet on, and it's much easier to understand the vibe of where the public's putting their money and, where Vegas wants you to bet. And for whatever reason this year, it's been much more difficult. Here's the thing. Yesterday, guys, it looked like we had a good shot. Dodgers up 1-0, cruising along, and game went 1-1. Okay, so no worries. We're going to hit our under. Hopefully Dodgers can get it. But then again, Atlanta has a 5-run inning off Kershaw. Well, part of it was off Kershaw. And that was the end of that. So it has been disappointing. It's been a disappointing series. The good news is I don't have anything on them today, on either team, or the total for that game. I'm just laying off that game altogether. So again, guys, here's the thing, okay? And please don't take this the wrong way, okay? Do not take this the wrong way, okay? I love winning. I want to win every single day. It doesn't matter how long you do this. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter how long you do this. You could have literally thousands of losing days in your career, and it doesn't make it any easier. I tell you guys, at the end of the day, what do? I put on one song when I won and one song when I lose, and after that, the day's over, and we put it behind us and we move on. Okay? And I think it's so important in sports betting that you have to be able to do that. And, you could literally lose 8, 9, 10 days in a row. That's rare, but it can happen. And if that happens, guys, and you do not have some kind of mechanism to, allow you to get past that, then you are going to lose 100%. And why I preface this by saying don't take this the wrong way, guys, is because we've had a ridiculous run over the last 300 games, okay? Hitting 57% over the last 300 games. My goal, and you guys know this, my goal is 54 to 56%. Okay, we're hitting 57% over 300 games. We've packed quite a few dogs into there as well. Up well over 30 units. So hey, if you're betting 3 units or 3% per play, you've more than doubled your account in just a couple months, right? 5-unit bettors or 5% bettors, you're way up there. But anyways, guys, what I wanted to say and why I preface this by saying do not take this the wrong way is in the grand scheme of things, okay? In the grand scheme of things, in the whole big picture, let's look at this big picture, okay? This isn't necessarily a bad thing to go through this little bit of a losing streak, okay? 1, it gives us, that regression to the mean. But 2, guys, this is going to help you answer that question. We have a lot of new viewers, a lot of people who are watching this, they just started, a month ago, or they just started a few weeks ago. They haven't experienced that little bit of a losing streak. And it's what I always tell you guys, inevitably will come. Long term, guys, we will win. But short term, if you cannot make it through these, you will never make it as a sports bettor. Bottom line, okay? You will lose 100% of the years that you play if you cannot make it through this practicing bankroll management. So now, guys, and again, when I say lose, this is like a mini losing streak, okay? Mini, very small compared to the potential losing streaks that you have in sports betting. But, it's, I guess, a consolation prize that we can look at this and we can say, okay, how good are we at sports bettors? Anyone's a good sports bettor when they're winning. Easy, right? I mean, you're the best sports bettor in the world when you're winning, but how good are you when you're losing? And right now, guys, we've had some days where we've had some losers, right? So how good are you when you're losing? And you have to answer that. Like yesterday, guys, we've lost a few days in a row before that. We had another disappointment yesterday in that baseball game where it looked like we were good. And then, how many of you guys, scrambled afterwards to play some live bets and that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, guys, where, you have to look at every single day as a different battle in the war, okay? You look at every single day as a different battle in the war. And I want to use this analogy for you guys because I think it's a really good analogy. That when you're fighting a war, guys, it's important to conserve your troops, okay? If you're losing a battle, okay, a small little battle, what is the point of sending your entire army there with the risk of having them be annihilated? We're going to live to fight another day. We're going to hold on to our troops, and we're going to strategically place them in battles that we know we can win, okay? And if you go out there and you're overwhelmed in a position, are you going to make that mistake as a general to send more good troops, okay? We're looking for Pattons, not Custards, all right? That is what we want here, guys. We want you to strategically distribute your troops. And this is no different, guys. When I play poker, okay, when I played poker back in the day, and I played a lot of poker, I always looked at poker as war, okay? It is war. And every chip I have is just another resource or another soldier, another tank or another plane or whatever that I could send into battle, okay? And if I lost, guys, I wasn't getting it back. And at the end of the day, guys, I never looked at the money. Okay, I never looked at the money. Sure, I looked at the money when I cashed out, and that was great. But I always looked at it as a game, me versus them. And sports betting is no different, guys. And when you send your troops, your bankroll, into these battles where you do not have an advantage because you've just lost a small little battle that doesn't really matter in the whole war. You've lost that small little battle, and you send a whole bunch of other troops, and now you lose the war. And that's not what we want, guys, okay? So I hope that's a good enough analogy. I hope you understand what I'm saying, guys, that, going through a losing streak, especially for new bettors, it's not necessarily a bad thing, guys. We have to take positives out of it. Yes, we want to win. No, we don't want to lose. But this allows us to look at ourselves objectively and say, are we good sports bettors? Are we practicing the bankroll management that Bender always tells us about, okay? Or are we only doing that really when we're winning? And when we're losing, are we chasing? So ask yourself honestly, guys. And I know for a fact that a lot of you guys have stuck to your bankroll management perfectly, okay? Absolutely perfect. I know that for a fact because, again, guys, I used to get, when I started this, I used to get people sending me things saying oh yeah, I hit this 18 parlay, thank you. And cool. Now, you know what? Now I get people sending me, it's like, Bender, it's I just want to let you know, I've had a couple losing days. Back in the day, I would have blown up my account. I have not deviated from bankroll management. And that makes me so happy and so proud. And it keeps me doing this every single day because that is what I love, guys. That is what I love to see. So again, guys, we're going to get out of this. We are going to win long term. There's no question about that. But it all depends on what you do in the short term. And if you do not have any troops left in reserve, when we go on the big offensive, you're not going to win the war. All right. So anyways, guys, let's get rocking and rolling here. Here's what I have today. Okay. So I have 3 plays for you guys, including 2 different 2-unit plays. Now, one of those 2-unit plays is a soccer play, and it's going tomorrow. So, yeah, that being said, 2-unit soccer play going tomorrow. And another 2-unit play, guys, in college football. I have a baseball play for you as well. Okay, Masterclass, I have 3 additional plays for you guys. And And I also, you know what, I'm just realizing because I wrote it down. Sorry, I actually have 4 plays for you guys because there's another one going tomorrow as well. So I have 4 free picks for you guys. 2 of them are going tomorrow, 2 are going tonight. Then Masterclass, I have 3 additional plays for you guys, all in college football. Okay, so a couple totals and a side playing college football for Masterclass. All right, guys, so let's get into this. First off, guys, I'm going to start with tomorrow's plays. The reason I give them out today is because we are looking at early games. Early games, obviously, going in England. So this is going to be, there's 2 plays, guys. This is going to be in English Premier League. The first play, guys, is a 2-unit play. Okay, it's a 2-unit play. We are going Arsenal and Manchester City. So Arsenal, Manchester City, going under 3.5, minus 144. Okay, 2-unit play, guys. Arsenal, Manchester City, under 3.5, minus 144. All right. The second play in that game, guys, and this is just a 1-unit play here. Okay, it's not a 2-unit play. It's a 1-unit play. Same game, guys. We are going to take Arsenal plus 1.5, minus 153. So Arsenal plus 1.5, minus 153 in that game. All right. Moving on, guys. I said that I have another 2-unit play for you guys, and we do this one in college football. All right. So we have BYU and Houston. We are going to do a 2-unit play on Houston plus 5. Okay, we are going to take Houston plus 5 in this game for 2 units. We have lots of steam and lots of reverse line moves. And when I say lots, I mean lots. We have lots. Not to mention, guys, I like Houston in this game. I liked them earlier on. This is a game where I waited patiently because, again, this line has gotten a little bit better. It's what I talked about, in yesterday's video where, we find value. But to me, I did mention to you guys, when you find value, take it. And there was value early on, but this is a game that I waited on. I waited for that line to come in because I knew BYU was going to get enough public money that there was probably going to move that line. And that's what it did. Here's what we have, guys, okay? We have lots of steam, lots of reverse line moves. We have a very nice money distribution. Thank you to the public. We're not only do we have more money than we do bets, but we're betting with Vegas. If Houston covers, we win. Or if Houston covers, Vegas wins. And if Houston covers, we win. So we're betting with Vegas in this game, guys. And we like that, okay? We got nice money distribution. Very nice money distribution. Lots of steam. Lots of reverse line moves, guys. I like Houston plus 5. That's why we're going 2 units on that game. All right. So, yeah. Last play, guys. Baseball. Like I said, we're not going anywhere near the Dodgers Atlanta today. And it's not because we're shell-shocked, in all honesty. There's just not a play on there as far as I'm concerned. I didn't see much value. Houston, Tampa Bay, guys. We are going to go under 8. Okay, we're going under 8. Houston, Tampa Bay. Yeah, and so that's pretty much it for the picks today, guys. Like I said, Masterclass. We do have we have a couple plays in the SMU Tulane game, and I have a total play in the BYU Houston game, and that's it. All right, guys. So thank you very much. I hope we get it turned around here. We're all done learning, from the losing here. But again, guys, it's just so important, and it's why I continue to talk about it day in and day out. And as long as you're watching this channel, okay, I'm going to bore you with the same bankroll management speech that I always do, guys. But it's so important that I will tell you, if you follow bankroll management, there's a good chance you're going to be in that, 2 to 3% of people that can really win long-term at sports betting. But even more certain than that, if you don't follow bankroll management, you will 100%, not 99.9, you will 100% lose long-term at sports betting. It's a certainty. All right? So let's win, guys. Let's turn it around today. Follow the bankroll management. Really appreciate all your guys' support. We'll talk to you soon, guys. And as always, have a very lucky day.